Hey there, this is Ehsan Kiani from Redmorph. In this video, I'll show you how to create realistic tiles with Pro Tile Generator in Substance Painter. First, drag and drop this PSR file into Substance Painter, and also drag and drop the material into the layer stack. Alright, in the Texture Set Settings panel, enable the Ambient Occlusion channel. The tool works even without displacement, but enabling it will give more realistic results. I'll slightly crank up both the displacement scale and subdivision. Also, if you wanna get rid of jagged lines on the tiles, go to the Texture Set Settings panel and change the height channel type to L32F. Let me zoom in to show you what I mean. See these lines. Okay, let's move on to the parameters. First of all, there are a couple of presets you can use if you don't wanna deal with the parameters. There's also a random seed that changes the entire look of the tiles. There are also random seed for each group of parameters that gives you more control over the customization. Okay, I'm gonna click on the material to reset it to default. I think the number of the tiles should be increased. Yeah, 9 is good. Here you can change the tile color or use a pattern for the tiles. Once you hit this button, an option appears that lets you import a tile pattern. I've included 40 free tile patterns with the product. The image must be square and non-transparent. Okay, after activating the tile pattern, another option will appear that lets you cover the tiles with the full pattern. Here, because the wall is not a square, I'll adjust the material in the UV panel. Additionally, if you enable the full pattern surface, you can adjust the scale of the pattern. Enabling the pattern option activates some of the other options related to pattern, like the pattern normal intensity. Let me show you under the light. I think inverting the pattern works better. You can also change the pattern roughness. And also you can change the color properties of the tile pattern. As you can see, most parameters have descriptive and clear names that makes them easy to understand. Let's move on to the most important parameter group, which is tile breakage. first parameter, break level, lets you change the intensity of the fragment within each tile. And the second parameter, break range, increases the number of broken tiles. Shattered tiles are created just fitting the range of broken tiles. You can turn it off if you don't want to have shattered pieces. And let's check out the shattered parameters. The first parameter, as the name indicates, changes the number of the tiles that include shattered pieces. And the second parameter, which is really cool, adjusts the size of the broken pieces. To make shattered pieces look more natural, use shader removal range and position to randomly remove some of the pieces. Okay, I'll zoom in to show you the result of edge chipping, which increases the amount of edge chipping on the shattered pieces. The last parameter of the tile breakage group is non-tile area. Let me crank down the tile breakage to see the result clearly. If you crank up tile reduction threshold all the way up, you'll see some of the tiles will be removed. If you wanna remove the tiles based on a map, just turn on Custom Non-Tile Area Map, and an option will appear lets you import a map to remove the tiles based on that. Let's choose the checker map to see the results clearly. The black areas of your map are where tiles will be removed. Yeah, this is the result I expected. Here you can change the growth height and add damage to it. Also, you can change the mortar pattern. Okay, to move on to the other parameters, I'll reset the tiles to the default. I'm gonna select a light color to see the details clearly. Let's continue with surface damage parameters. Here you can change the amount of scars, edge damage, and all type of cracks. Look at the tile edges. These are tiny cracks. These are medium cracks. And here the large cracks. Okay, for the scratch, you can change the amount and the intensity of them. Moving on to the roughness parameters, they are pretty straightforward. I'll just change them to show the results. Be careful with the amount of normal, especially in Substance Painter, because alongside the normal channel, the height channel also adds the normal effect, and the high amount of normal can make your work look unnatural. There are two types of noises here, micro and macro. Use them based on your needs. Height and AO parameters don't need further explanation. In the color group, you can change the color of every part of the tiles. Alright, only the tile group is left. You can add some randomness to the tile positions, increase the gap between them, soften the edges, and apply random displacements. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to get the ProTile generator, you can find it in my store. Link in the description.